Michael. That one just died.
Can't let nobody surpass me. I move to the back like an athlete. Got a little buzz, but these zippers don't chance me. Just take a look at my rap sheet. Independent, many can't stand me. Won't stop till I got me a Grammy, a crib with a leg and a whip for my granny. I ain't never had me no plan B. Look at me now, got a problem getting at me.
Alright. Extreme about to be a sweet. This is extreme.
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. My crown way too white to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night. See the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the odds. You need better styles. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off.
Looks like it's going to be a pretty soggy night here at TIAA Bank Field. Rain showers, maybe an occasional clap of thunder supposed to continue throughout here in Jacksonville. Tonight we wrap up the first 13 weeks of the season, and we got a good Monday nighter in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Jacksonville. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now ETN to start the drive, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Oh my.
No, I'm trying to get the fucking wide receiver. I mean, the goddamn linebacker, they're going to be the motherfucking corner.
Calvin Ridley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jaguars go down the field in just 2 plays.
Here we go. This already ain't starting off good.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. Likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
Already, bro. All right, fuck that.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Now Burrow on first down. Well, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Phil American. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5.
Little Cox.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with ETN. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne That's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Just an unbelievable start. Less than a minute in, they're already up 2 touchdowns.
You talk about getting out of the game fast. I mean, beyond fast. That's warp speed, isn't it? To jump up with 2 scores like that in less than a minute's time, your confidence has to be elevated.
I haven't even found the right height for my chair yet. I'm still adjusting.
You mean you found a way to sit down?
I did, yeah.
Wow,
At least I got that accomplished.
I'm still standing watching this occur.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That tackle by Trayvon Walker. Nice play. He blows that up behind the line of scrimmage. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another.
Hey, Kobe. Hey, fool, why he can't put the ball in the man, cuz?
So from the
That's Joe Burrow, dog.
ETN up the middle.
That's crazy as shit. Your man just dove for the goddamn ball, and T. Higgins is right there. Like, come on, man. Like, this shit started to blow me. It really is.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Lawrence running right on the option. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
He ain't doing like that. Goddamn, Cole. He ain't doing like that.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space, kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
4th and 1.
But no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. And that is caught.
Logan.
Jacksonville. Christian Kirk from 4 yards out. And the Jags' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback. You actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
bullshit.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Burrow will throw. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Mixon. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be shoved out, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. A wet track like this, I don't know if it helps anybody, but it probably helps the offensive player running the ball more than the defense.
And while they're doing that, there's also the matter of focus. Not letting the elements get in the way of still doing everything you're supposed to do.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Foyesade and Lurican. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
This is a good defense,
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
11.
Here's Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
I have to admit I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
3rd down, here's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And he's going to go down. They sack him down the 30. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. Now it's Burrow. And that one too wide.
He did a great job there not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Mo Alley Cox. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row. We're going to be terrific. But to get 1, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point of the season, watch out for trouble.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it out in order to try and get the upset win. Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Another tote for Etienne. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence. This one into the hands of Ingram downfield.
Slow.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 63 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player,
it's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 53 yards. Mixon with a first down carry. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with career touchdown number 60. And the Bengals get a bit closer. That run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. Breaks through the contact. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Hey, Lion!
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now 1 yard to go on third down. And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
Take right open.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. It's taken to the 26. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Right through the fucking gap, bruh.
Trayvon Walker. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've
Hurt
got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Yeah.
Taken down.
Booyah!
Coming in and dropping for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. Back deep for Jacksonville, the dangerous Jamal Agnew. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Red on red.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose the little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Lawrence on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. McManus's point after is good. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
He was trying to get the ball from fucking Chase on the out. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Burrow looking to pass. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute.
Field, man. Give him an opportunity to make a play on the ball.
Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Boy, he almost did that himself. It looks like he's about a foot or 2 short. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. 1st down, here's Burrow. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. It'll be Mixon on the out route as the pass is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
11, Thomas. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning
fucking bullshit,
so let's
bro.
make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He confused and cheating. Catch the motherfucking ball.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done.
This nigga won't even run a fucking route.
Try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Here's 3rd and 10.
11, 11.
Again, it's Mixon. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Fourth down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it.
11, 11, 11.
They're going to try and throw.
Around.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Joe Brown career.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
11, 11.
a gain of 20. And the Bengals first down.
Now Burrow on first down. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. Running right, here's Brown.
Man, get the fuck out of here!
And now it's second down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
11.
Back to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
24-yard gain on the play.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 139 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Hey, gotta go.
On second down, Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick.
You gotta let him touch the ball. Fuck. He's a stupid motherfucker.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars extend their lead yet again. McManus's point after is good, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnover. And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense.
I can't make
And
it
it's
fucking damn
exactly
ball.
that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights
Right.
in just 4 quarters?
Crazy.
I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Straight ahead, ETN. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. So Lawrence will exit, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
3rd and 8. Once again, they run with Mixon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Now he's loose at the 40. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags 26. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And cooked up. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy, sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. The running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Now Lawrence to throw. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And they work this out past the 25. Right to convert on 3rd down there. 20 yards the play. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and again to Etienne. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He completes it to Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They go play action now. Lawrence. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And he bats it away, and it falls.
One got to go for the ball. One got to go for the defender. One got to go for the ball.
You got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Now Lawrence looking in zone for Jones. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Zay Jones, 41 yards. And the Jaguars are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game. There he goes, left side. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20, Joe Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when...
And this throw will be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals will take over here just shy of the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things in this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time.
Nigga, this I'm running slow as shit.
They'll never be in this type of situation again.
They tried to throw on second.
Got fucking takes in the box. Knock the shit out of him. It's a fucking safety.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
And
T. Higgins is try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he is caught. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So this offense able to convert on 4th. And now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow hits his target, the tight end, Morelli Cox. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. This goes out wide for Mixon. Touchdown! Joe Mixon from 10 yards out. And the Bengals are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options, You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, Gardner, nothing but praise for me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And now here is another interception.
Why can't I make a play on the ball? See, he was right there in front of the fucking ball. Come on with the bullshit. The fuck, nigga, just teleport through me?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Hey, get the fuck out of here.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues.
He should have been sacked.
Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position becoming harder and harder to defend. Because elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And not a good
return
here. Ball is forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try to put points on the board.
He was brought down by Foya Sade and Lewican.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
12.
They'll stay on the ground, mixing again.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. They go play action with Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Burrow on play action. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Now the ball comes loose.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
All right, you've had to put me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
But now a
That's
throw
bullshit.
first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I can't get some
Something to be
motherfucking
said for
receiver.
calling the dogs off in a
The
blowout.
fucking
But
back.
these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And my goodness, another interception. It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44.
Tariq Castro Fields on Jamar Chase.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on going through the game plan. They were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
It'll be Mixon on the out route as the pass is caught. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. A final shot now for Burrow. He's going to let it fly.
Catch the ball, Chase!
Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that. Well, that would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in. But as this defense walks up the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Jacksonville, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, not much more to say. They dropped to 1-11, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Rapper and music executive, perhaps being linked to a sex trafficking investigation.
We got some shots of a few people coming out of the home. Those people have been detained. Now we're trying to still connect the dots. We do have some sources on scene here that we're getting this information from. We were actually the first ones here with about 30 different law enforcement vehicles at least. There are 3 Bearcats on scene here. This just all unfolded, Sandra, I would say, less than 10 minutes ago. We got here even before the crime scene tape came up. So we're just down the hill. If you
diamonds, you got CZs. CZs, wake up, get to it, and repeat. Repeat. Hey, I ain't hear nothing hate to say.
Connected to Sean Combs, a rapper. Connected to Sean Combs.
I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on the flight, take a trip to Peru. That hop in the whip that is missing a roof. My woman a fly.
Connected to Sean.
Anxiety sucks. This will help you feel better. Some mornings I wake up feeling less motivated than usual. Not to mention loaded, moody, and anxious too. At first, I thought it was lack of sleep, but then I stumbled upon this interesting article about serotonin. Did you know 90% of serotonin, the feel-good hormone, is actually produced in the gut? So if your gut is wrecked, your serotonin will be too, and you'll feel it. One of the quickest ways I found to regulate my serotonin levels and feel happier is by adding adaptogenic mushrooms and chicory in my diet. These superfoods are so powerful that even one scoop of this every morning can bounce you back to normal within weeks. Chicory is rich in inulin, a prebiotic fiber that is great for restoring balance to your gut microbiome and supporting health production of serotonin and other important hormones. Plus, there's 6 other adaptogenic mushrooms that also help you feel amazing inside and out. Try mine for 30 days risk-free and you'll notice how much happier you'll feel. Anxiety sucks. This will help you feel better. Some mornings I wake up feeling less motivated than usual. Not to mention loaded, moody, and anxious too. At first, I thought it was lack of sleep, but then I stumbled upon this interesting article about serotonin. Did you know 90% of serotonin, the feel-good hormone?
Never been capping, you know that it's true. True. Haters are climbing your river like boo. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Boo. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like two. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat.